What's up, SNA Assassinators? This is Super Ninja Austin back here with another video. And this is WWE Clash at the Castle review video, which we're going to be talking about what exactly went down on tonight's pay-per-view premium live event. But before we get into that, this is where we saw a couple of clips of Drew McIntyre making a one-off appearance on the ICW promotion, the same promotion where he got kind of got started in the pro wrestling business, and even became their first inaugural champion. And also, they showed some clips from like what you would see from Apex, the Apex Predator series, like about the shocking outside WWE debuts or returns from companies that are obviously outside of WWE. But anyways, and he also got inducted to the Scottish Wrestling Hall of Fame, and I want to say congratulations on to that. But it was everything like how we predicted on what. Well, unfortunately, exactly. We got something that happened like we predicted that might happen. But we're going to get to that in just a moment because we're going to start off with Cody Rhodes versus AJ Styles. Once they start the match, Cody Rhodes did not waste no time of starting the fight against the phenomenal AJ Styles. And he sent him right to the barricade and then threw him right into the audience. He had a couple of beatings onto him right into the upper right side of the upper left side of the audience, and then throw him right back in. This is where then he didn't go for the figure four leg lock. This is where the referee was like, "Do you want to quit?" This is where AJ Styles was like, "No." And then when he asked a couple more times, he was like, "I didn't you hear what I said? I said, hell no." And then this is where he finally finally grabbed onto the rope, but the referee's like, "No, we can't do that because the referee did made it clear that it's going to be no countouts, no disqualifications, no rope breaks, no rules, like pretty much, and and that includes there's no pinfall or submission either." Or you're with AJ Styles grab onto the ropes. It has to be where he said I quit. But this is where AJ Styles finally got in control. This is where he on the Cody Rhodes after hitting the strike right into his face. This is where he didn't try to go for a suplex. He did right into the right corner side. This is where then this is where then he tried. This is where he went for a suplex. He flipped right up, Cody Rhodes right over the rope, but he did more damages to himself more than Cody when he went down to the ground. Like this is where we got AJ Styles and throwing him all around the barricades, and then this is where he hit him face first right into the top keepers area where they have the bell keep. Where they have the ring bell at. This is where he started shouting at Cody's mom. This is where it's your son is a bastard, and then this is where we got Cody's mom, Michelle Rubio, I believe her name. This is where she was like you a-hole, like you're not winning my baby boy's title. This is where AJ Styles like, oh yeah, you want to bet that? And then this is where then we saw Cody Rhodes, unfortunately, in a bloodied mess. This is where we saw AJ Styles throwing him back in the ring. And I was thinking to myself, like, I guess I was wrong about this. And he's taking a page out of The Rock's playbook. But let me tell you, this is not the only thing he's going to be taking out of the Final Boss's playbook on tonight's match. This is where after he did some punches and started beating him right into the right face and into Cody. This is where Cody Rhodes, once he got him back up, this is where Cody Rhodes tried to fight back as much as he can, and he hit him right into the midsection. This is where he hits a big, brutal right punch right into the face. This is where fans were repeatedly cheering for the American Nightmare. This is where he drives right at the top corner Rhodes, but he gets intercepted with a drop kick by the phenomenal AJ Styles. This is where he started chuckling, saying like, "Yeah, this beat down I'm doing to Cody is very easy." This is where he drives him right into the symbol of the steel steps right into the upper right. And this is where the Scottish fans were chanting "Flub you, AJ," and obviously they were not saying "flub," but you get what I'm saying. Yeah, you already know what they were meaning by it. This is where then AJ Styles did try to go for the Styles Clash, like how he did when he like by like what he did when he was doing a fake retirement, like where he Styles clashed him off the symbol of steel steps. That's where he tried to attempt to do that again. But luckily, Cody Rhodes was not down for too long, like because he got himself back up. He hits a body drop right onto to AJ Styles. He hit back first right on the concrete floor. For me once, shame on you. For me twice, shame on me. Kind of situation is where we got Cody Rhodes was like, okay, I got him down. Now I need to make him say I quit. This is where Cody Rhodes was throwing back in the ring. This is where he finally starting to get some offense. This is where he started hitting some strikes right to the face. This is where they start playing some wrestling tennis that Cody was winning at one hand, but once he kind of stopped a little bit. This is where AJ Styles made a comeback. This is where he started going for the punches, left, right, and then do that slide kick on his left leg to Cody's right knee. This is where he hits a back fist, turn around, try to go for a discus clothesline. Cody Rhodes ducks out of the way. This is where he hits a disaster kick right into the left side of the corner ropes when he bounced off of there. This is where both men were down. This is where we got Cody Rhodes try to go for a crossroads, but this is where AJ Styles knees him right to the face. This is where he hits a Pele kick to follow up with that. This is where he hits a sit-out DDT right onto Cody. This is where the fans were booing the sugar honey iced tea out of him. And this is where then AJ Styles like, oh, whatever. Like, I've been booed worse than this before, so this is nothing new to me. This is where the referee's like, do you want to quit, Cody? And then Cody Rhodes gave a loud, firm no. And then this is where then AJ Styles was like, oh, I'm going to make you quit, all right. I grabbed it onto his mouth and fish hooking it, like, and trying to pull his jaw out. This is where fans were cheering like that. Yeah, he did not quit. Like, he's still WWE champion, even though he hasn't won yet. But this is where after he got him like in his jaw lock, this is where he hit the big elbow right into the nose of the American Nightmare. This is where we got AJ Styles grab onto a steel chair. This is where then he starts swinging it right to the midsection of Cody. This is where he started wedging it right around his neck, like, and then trying to cripple him and try to snap his neck with that chair, just like if it's a mousetrap. This is where he bounced right out the left side, and this is where he stopped on. And then this is where he knees the bottom part where it shuts the chair, and it's shut, and then hits the part where you breathe off your throat. I'd say, yeah, like to your mouth, like, yeah, he hit it right onto his neck. This is where he started gasping for, like, my neck, like, no, like, and then this is where he was like, this is the agony, and this is where the referee's like, all right, do you want to quit now, Cody? Cody Rhodes said no once again. This is where AJ Styles like, for real, like, he just said no like that. Like, I know he's not easily gonna give up, but that's a career-ending maneuver I just did to him, and he still said no. And then this is where we got AJ Styles then grab on the kendo stick onto to bring it to the ring. This is where he started swinging it around to Cody like about 35 different times. This is where he's still doing it, even though Cody Rhodes getting back up. This is where he hit him right to his back about 2 times, and then even did one right into the back of his knee as well. This is where we got AJ Styles like, I'm going to hurt you more worse than this, and I'm going to make you say I quit. And this is where he started repeatedly hitting it, and then let me tell you, he did that. He made every promise, like, and be a man of his word, except for making him say those 2 words. But I'm gonna get to that towards the end once I get there. But this is where the referee saying again. This is where Cody Rhodes like, no, and this is where he started getting back, but he still started. This is where AJ would start hitting the kendo stick shots right in the back of Cody Rhodes' back. This is where he starts squeezing on the left side of his face. This is where we got the referee saying, do you want to quit? And Cody Rhodes is like, no. He's like, for the last time, hell freaking no. And then this is where the fans like, yeah. And they gave him the biggest cheer that they could probably give a babyface in WWE. This is where the AJ Styles like you cursing Cody followers, like, you're making it no better than it already is. And this is where then AJ Styles finally pulls out his belt, and then this is where he started being his version of The Rock again. This time starts whiplashing Cody's back with the belt, just like how The Rock did, like when he beat him up to a bloody mess. Like, and this is where, yeah, he started taking the page out of the Final Boss's playbook and doing so. And I was thinking to myself, let's hope The Rock doesn't see this and start calling out on this on social media. But this is where we got AJ Styles like, you're gonna quit now, Cody. Start whipping it like about 10 times in a row. He's like, say the word, say it. And then this is where the referee then was like, okay, I'm gonna ask him, and this is where AJ Styles like, you better ask him, and then this is where it's like, you want to quit, and then this is where Cody Rhodes like, no, we hardly heard him say it, but this is where we got AJ Styles then grab onto his belt. This is where he wrapped the belt around his head. This is where he started bending it and pulling it back. He was like, you're going to say it now, like one way or another. This is where Cody Rhodes like, I will never say it. Like, even if you kill me right now, I still wouldn't be saying it. Even if you pulled a gun out in my head, like I still would be saying the two letter, the one word that's two letters, and that is N to the O, no. And this is where we got AJ Styles for the STF onto Cody Rhodes. This is where he's always like, you're going to say it. Like, and this is where AJ Styles was trying to be his version of John Cena. Like when John Cena made Randy Orton and Rusev quit, like when the I Quit match from 2009 and 2015, respectively. This is where Cody Rhodes is like, no, like I'm the John Cena in the division. So I'm going to make you the one say I quit. This is where at one hand, Cody Rhodes looked like he was trying to escape, but this is where he just let go on the feint. But luckily, this match is not like a pinfall or submission or a knockout contest, like where you can win by either of those three methods. Like he actually he feinted, but yeah, it did not count because he did not say the two words, which is I quit. But yeah, this is where AJ Styles is like, you gotta be kidding me, like you're just gonna allow him to just feint and then let's say if I quit, like I tried, like but Cody had to say I quit, like, and he did not say that, like. He had to utter those words in order for you to win this match for the WWE Championship. This is where AJ Styles then grabbed on to a bottle of water that was in Boyd Barrett's side of the corner of the Allen announce table. This is where he took a drink of it, but this is where he poured the rest of it right into Cody's face. He was like, you will be saying I quit, like what I have, what I'm about to do next to you. Like it's going to be a guarantee that you're going to be saying I quit. This is where we got him went under the ring. This is where he grabbed a small black bag, and I was like, uh-oh. Don't tell me it's thumbtacks, which it was not, obviously. It was like a long chain handcuff kind of thing. We just put around the back, but behind his back, like his arm, when he what's that, cuffed his hands right to the back of his right to the back. This is where then he started cuffing him. This is where we got this is where AJ Styles started repeatedly hitting him with the kendo stick right into his abdomen and his torso. This is where we got the referee was like, do you want to quit, Cody, now? This is where Cody was like, no, like I still do not quit. And this is where AJ Styles like, come on, Cody, say it. And then this is where AJ Styles, and that's when Cody Rhodes said no. This is where AJ Styles like, damn it. And then this is where then AJ Styles like, this is all your damn fault, Michelle. And then this is where he started cussing out Cody's mom. He was like, this is what you made your son. Like, trying to make him a quitter when he really is a quitter. And he's like, you and your family sucks. And then I beat your husband or your widow. Like, Again, yeah, there's nothing that you or your son or your widow could do because because one, I'm beating the hell out of your son, and two, you're not a wrestler, and three, your widow, aka his late father, is dead. And this is where we got Michelle then slapped that sugar honey iced tea out of him, and yeah, he kind of deserves that. Well, I'm not sure if he said the last part about Dusty, but yeah, this is where we got. And this is where we got Michelle's like shut the keep running your mouth because that's all you're gonna be. You're gonna be full of talk and not full of action. This is where then she started repeatedly hitting some slaps. And this is where then Nate was like, you're gonna regret doing that to me. This is where then he grabbed onto a steel chair underneath the ring. This is where then he no, it was right on the corner of the apron. This is where then we got AJ Styles then grab onto a chain that was also in the bag with the long chain handcuffs. This is where then he wrapped it around his forearm and his hand. This is where then he tried to hit the phenomenal forearm. But this is where once he tried to attempt to do it, but this is where Cody Rhodes threw the steel chair right at his face. He fell flat back into the ground. He went right through the table. This is where he was down for the count. This is where we got Cody Rhodes finally found the key that had that unlocked his handcuffs. This is where fans are like, this is awesome. This is awesome. And I'll say, like, even though you would say the main event match would be definitely the match of the night, I would give this match a guaranteed number one spot. Like, if you ask me personally, yeah, I would give this the number one best match of the night on my podcast, which it's mostly about my personal opinions on the wrestling product, whether if it's from WWE and AEW in the first place. That's what it's based on. The point videos for the fun side of things to talk about the thing I love the most, which is wrestling. So I'm giving this match the number one. Second, definitely going to the World Championship match, but we're going to talk about that in just a moment. But this is where we got Cody Rhodes then and was get himself back up. This is where he finally did. This is where he grabbed the handcuff chain, like balled it around his fist. This is where AJ Styles tried to run up and charge at him, but this is where Cody Rhodes hit him with the big right hand right into the face. This is where he made him go face first right onto the ring mat. This is where he grabbed on to the. This is where he fully freed himself by unlocking the cuffs from the right side of his hands. This is where the AJ Styles tried to go for a flying clothesline, but this is where Cody Rhodes moved out of the way. He hits face first right onto the turnbuckle support thing, which is where Cody Rhodes then slammed the cuffs right into the upper left side. This is where then we got Cody Rhodes then hit the double hands to the throat. This is where he thanks to those that chain handcuffs, like he finally busted AJ Styles open, he got him back in blood. This is where then we got Cody Rhodes then go for a Cody cutter. Like as soon as he pulled him around, pulling his right ear back, turn him around, hits the Cody cutter by bouncing off the top corner top ropes, and this is where he hits him face first right onto the canvas, where it points out the Prime Energy drink logo. This is where Cody Rhodes was fired up, like extremely fumed up, like with the crowd was cheering for him in support. This is where the Cody Rhodes hit the crossroads right on the AJ Styles. And if it wasn't a I Quit match, this would definitely be a guaranteed 1, 2, 3 win right here. But obviously, we had to hear AJ say I quit, like, which unfortunately we didn't hear him say that. But this is where we got Cody Rhodes and picks him back up, and we got the chair that was laying in the middle of the canvas that he placed so he can hit the crossroads onto him. And once he picks AJ Styles back up, he hits with the crossroads underneath, right above the chair that was underneath. This is where then we got Cody Rhodes then grab the handcuffs that AJ Styles was just using onto him, put it around AJ's hands, where he grabbed onto that same steel chair. This is where he started hitting him back first right into that chair. This is where Cody Rhodes was like, well, there's nowhere else to go. You're going to be taking this beating like a man. This is where then he started hitting that bad leg, like right into his right leg, yeah, which is like, this is where he started hitting. This is where AJ was like, stop it. And then this is where the referee was like, AJ, do you quit? And this is where AJ started like, no. And then this is where he's like, and screw you, Cody Rhodes. And then this is where fans like, boo. And then this is where we got Cody Rhodes like, okay, I'm going to teach this SOB a lesson, where we got him grabbing on some of the steel steps. It's where it looked like he was about to hit him, but it's where he start chickening out, just like how Christian Cage did when Adam Copeland tried to use Genesis on him. But yeah, this is where he said the 2-letter words, finally, I quit. And the winner of this match, and still the WWE champion, the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes. But it's where he'd still hit him with the steel steps, face first right onto the Phenomenal One, and he knocked him out. But this is where we got the referee finally got him got the handcuffs off of him. Like, as soon as he fell down onto the floor, or on the ring mat, I should say. And this is where he's seeing Cody Rhodes start celebrating with the hands, like, all around the arena. And this is where we saw him even did so with the same to his mother, until he got up right on the stage. And you won't believe who's face to face to the American Nightmare. Once he just got done in his match, and it was none other. And it was none other than and I quote, tribal chief of the bloodline, Solo Sikoa. This is where he was like, like, don't tell me this is going to be the next feud, perhaps at Money in the Bank, if not SummerSlam. But let me know in the comment section right down below if you think we're going to see that. But this is where this was some kind of an elaborate trap as well, because this is where he got ambushed from behind by the Tonga brothers, like Tama Tonga and Tonga Loa. This is where they started stomping on him, beating him, until luckily we got Cody Rhodes' legacy, his former legacy buddy Randy Orton and Kevin Owens come out there and even the odds, did the wrestling math correctly. It was 3-on-1, and then add 2 more. 2 + 1 = 3, which was the 3-on-1 contest. Is where they are beating the hell out of each other all around the arena. And then I was thinking, like, this reminds me of Legacy. The only thing different is it's Kevin Owens' team with Randy Orton and Cody Rhodes rather than Ted DiBiase, of like whether it's a submission move or some kind of a deadly weapon. Like, well, I wouldn't specify steel steps, but I guess I predicted it exactly how it would happen. But yeah, let's just say like the 5 things matches that the victors won that I predicted it to be, just to let you guys know, by the way. But yeah, there's gonna be one shocker, which that's the next match, which I never thought I would see, even though this pay-per-view is in Glasgow, Scotland. But anyways, yeah, let's talk about that next, which was the Women's Tag Team Championships between Albert Fire and Isla Dawn and Shayna Baszler and Zoe Stark taking on Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill, the current Women's Tag Team for those belts in a triple threat tag team match. And I'm thinking how it started. Yeah, I did not expect this to be the finish and the results, but this is where we got. I think it started off with Cargill and Zoe. I think something like that. Yeah. It's where then we got them that started, which I believe the Storm got the offense at first. This is where we got what else happened? I think, this is where we got the offense on her. This is where she's sitting there right in the corner, started doing some stomps. I think this is where they started doing, she started doing some double teams with Bianca Belair. This is where we got, and then this is where she grabbed onto Albert Fire. This is where the Bianca Belair tags in Jay Cargill right back in. This is where she military press lift up Albert Fire right onto her hand, right above her, like I believe, like 4 feet above her, like when she was like 10 feet in the air. But this is where we got Zoe Stark trying to go for a running crossbody, but this is where she called onto her. This is where then she go for a double fallaway slam right onto both Fire and Starks. This is where she did a kip up to follow it up with. This is where then Jay Cargill then grab onto Albert Fire, bring her onto her corner in the upper left side. Bianca with that. This is where we got both women were going for a double Irish whip to the left side, hit a double hip toss, but this is where they caught onto her. That's why they did a double slam right onto her back first. This is where we got Isla Dawn then try to attack Bianca Belair, but this is where she then gets a body slam by the EST. This is where we got Bianca Belair then charged right up to Jay Cargill. This is where she picks her up. And this is where she looked like she got her in the dominator position, but this is where she landed on the Isla Dawn like into a springboard backflip or moonsault. But this is where we got Shayna Baszler and Zoe Stark trying to go for a clothesline, but this is where they duck out of the way, hit a super kick respectively on their opponents. This is where they go for a standing suplex like they would normally do in a tag team match. Like if it was just a 2-on-2 contest. This is where they slammed them back first. This is where they kip up, followed it up with. This is where we got Cargill and Bianca then start doing the like boom, release the storm, look like if they're doing the Wakanda Forever pose. Is where we got. Is where then we got This is where we got Shayna Baszler and Zoe Stark trying to bring in what's their names, Isla Dawn and Albert Fire, to try to bring him in to work together to easily take out champs, so it could just be them, like they can just worry about the women's tag, trying to work together, like and go for a group huddle, like saying like how about we do this and that, and then we'll take them out and we can worry about each other. This is where they're like, okay, break, and this is where Baszler and Albert Fire to try to go double teaming on Bianca Belair. And I forgot to tell you, this is like an actual triple threat match, like how they do it, not like the one of the teams have to tag in like one of the opponents to be the legal woman. Like this is much better this way, like the great one would say. Which I believe that this they should do this with all triple threat, even fatal 4-way tag team match. But it's where we got Albert Fire and Albert Fire and Shayna Baszler got the better of her. This is where they finally double teamed her, like, and it's some double fist right onto her